Selena Gomez is finally breaking her silence as she reveals the real reason behind her final split with Justin Bieber. The two pop stars were Hollywood's favorite couple throughout the 2010s. And while most fans thought that they were going to work through their issues and finally settle down, in 2018, Justin broke the news about his engagement with Hailey. Now, as we all know, shortly after Jelena's 2018 breakup, Justin and Hailey tied the knot in a seemingly rushed and unexpected wedding ceremony. This sparked numerous debates amongst fans. While most people argued about who was the perfect lady for Justin, others focused on the bizarreness of the rushed wedding, speculating that Justin's reason for marrying Hailey was nothing more than a way for him to finally become a US citizen. Some sources even go so far as to say that Justin initially asked Selena, but she refused, and that led to their final breakup. At first, this sounds a bit far-fetched, but with a bit of digging, there's actually a ton of evidence to support this shocking claim. We're going to get into all of the juicy details, but before we do, make sure to like and hit that subscribe button. So, if Justin asked Selena to marry him, why did she refuse his proposal? Is Hailey a backup plan and a victim of Justin's games? We're going to explore these speculations and reveal the real reason why Selena left Justin. You already know that even though Justin and Selena were America's sweethearts, they had one of Hollywood's craziest on-again, off-again relationships that spanned almost a decade. Throughout the 2010s, the youngsters were still discovering themselves, and this led to a part of Justin's past that people quickly forgot. That forgotten section of Bieber's history was his bad boy phase. At just 19 years old, Justin Bieber had already made him quite a name for himself in the music industry. This boy wonder had a ton of awards under his belt, not only in his home country of Canada, but also in the good old USA. But you know, with fame comes scrutiny, and trouble can't be far behind. After the first of many splits with Selena Gomez, Justin apparently decided to ditch his lover boy persona and embrace his bad boy side, and boy did he take it to an extreme. In 2013, Justin found himself in a bizarre scandal after he was caught red-handed with a capuchin monkey in Munich, Germany. Since owning this exotic and endangered creature was illegal, authorities had no choice but to confiscate it. The pop star was even ordered to pay for the monkey's upkeep in Germany's Serengeti Wildlife Park. To add to his bad boy behavior, Justin had also developed terrible relationships with many of his neighbors. It started back in March of the same year when a neighbor of the singer claimed that Justin spat on him and threatened to kill him. However, after a thorough investigation by the police, no charges were pressed. Around the same time, there were tons of pics floating around the internet. The images and videos were mostly discovered by TMZ, showed that the young star was doing some controversial things like smoking weed at a hotel party in Newport Beach and relieving himself in a restaurant's mop bucket. While these were the first controversial incidents that believers witnessed, there was also an old video that emerged online in 2014, which showed 14-year-old Bieber making a parody of his 2009 hit song, One Less Lonely Girl. Only this time, it was filled with racial slurs.
One less lonely one less lonely there's gonna be one less.
In the same year, Bieber was accused of egging a neighbor's house. That little stunt got the sorry singer a vandalism charge, and he was handed 2 years of probation, complete with community service and a mandatory anger management class, and a fine of over $80,000 for his affected neighbor. The star had been told to fulfill 5 days of community work as part of his punishment for throwing eggs at his neighbor's house in 2014. However, the pop star claims an ankle injury sustained during a football match prevented him from being able to undertake the task. As if missing court-mandated community service wasn't enough, Justin added assault to his list of controversies. He was accused of assaulting a limo driver in Toronto, Canada, and although he turned himself in, the charges were later dropped. What's even crazier is that Justin had a DUI in 2014 when he was caught drag racing a yellow Lamborghini on the streets of Miami. He failed a sobriety test and was slapped with some serious charges, including resisting arrest, driving under the influence, and driving with a suspended license. But Justin didn't spend any time behind bars. He pleaded guilty to reckless driving and made a charitable donation to remain free. Some Americans could not take it anymore, as the Canadian frequently broke the law with little to no repercussions. Therefore, an online petition had started that called for Bieber's deportation and even the revocation of his green card. If this was granted, it would mean that the superstar could not return to the US in the future. A fan writes about the process of the petition. This day in music, in 2014, petition to deport Justin Bieber out of the US reached 100,000 signatures, which meant the White House staff were required to review it and make a statement. Although it finally garnered over 250,000 signatures on the White House's official website, the petition was dropped and Justin was never actually deported from the country. Another factor that people failed to realize is throughout Justin's rebellious phase, there was one person that, perhaps, was most hurt by the Canadians' actions, and that person was Selena Gomez. While some fans believe that it was Justin's breakup with Selena that started his streak of bad behavior, others reason that she might have been a victim of the pop star's shenanigans. In October 2017, Fans saw Jelena get together for the last time in their on-again, off-again relationship. This time, it took only 5 months before the celebrities went on another break, one that proved to be their last. Now, according to gossip guru Perez Hilton, Bieber's plea to get together with Selena may not have just been for love, but instead as a way to prolong his stay in the United States. Back in 2012, Perez revealed that Bieber actually proposed to Selena, not once but twice in the months leading up to their split. The source even clarified that after Bieber's first proposal, Selena turned him down but suggested they wait a few more months. However, when Bieber popped the question again, Selena rejected him for a second time. Following the Justin needs a US citizenship narrative, this means that Bieber had always thought about becoming a US citizen through marriage. After multiple failed attempts to get Selena to marry him, and with the threats of his past rapidly catching up, Bieber finally went to another option, Hailey Baldwin. The two got married in what appeared to be a shotgun wedding at a New York courthouse. What made it even sketchier was that it took another year before there was an actual wedding celebration. There were also reports that Justin started to apply for dual citizenship shortly after his wedding. Now, fans are speculating that Justin was in need of a reason to stay in the United States as his past legal troubles were finally catching up to him. While Justin is a Canadian citizen by birth, his work and life totally revolved around the United States. In a recent interview, Justin mentioned how he thought marriage would solve all of his problems.
I remember when I first got married, I hit a little bit of an emotional breakdown because I thought marriage was going to fix all my problems.
Wow.
And it didn't. It just kind of was a reflection of like, man, you're a bit of a hypocrite, man. Like you want your wife to do something that you're not doing. And it's like, I mean, it's hard sometimes to look in the mirror and really have to realize, man, maybe you're not the person that you necessarily thought that you were.
Although he made no mention of citizenship issues, that statement further affirmed fans' suspicions. If these speculations are true, does it mean that Justin and Hailey are stuck in a contract-based marriage, or did Justin manipulate her like he allegedly tried to do with Selena? It's no secret that Hailey is obsessed with Justin, and since the pop star also knows this, much convincing wouldn't have been needed on Justin's part to get Hailey on board. To clarify, this is just a speculation. In a 2020 interview with NPR, Selena talked about the meaning of her hit single Lose You to Love Me and how the song represented how she felt about her relationship with Justin. It has a different meaning to me now from when I wrote it. I felt I didn't get respectful closure, and I had accepted that, but I know I needed some way to say a few things that I wish I had said. It's not a hateful song. It's a song that is saying, I had something beautiful and I would never deny that it wasn't that. It was very difficult and I'm happy it's over. And I felt like this was a great way to just say, it's done, and I understand that, and I respect that, and now I'm stepping into a whole other chapter. Of course, everyone knew that she was talking about Justin, and Selena further revealed in the interview that she suffered emotional abuse in her relationship with the pop star. While the precise reason for Jelena's last breakup still remains a mystery, an insider reported that Selena started seeing the bigger picture when it came to their relationship. Like, what was more important, her general happiness and her family and friends' approval, or her being together with Justin where no one really supported their relationship? I mean, it's great that Selena chose happiness over a really rocky relationship. So what do you think happened? Did Justin rush into a marriage with Hailey just to get a US citizenship? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe.